We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Here's Duncan. And no good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Beasley with a clean look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Robinson. No good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. He lobs it up.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
To the wing right side. To the middle. Towns with the steal. To the inside. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Elliott. Here's Del Negro. Inside. Here's Duncan. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
For three, Okogie gets it to go from beyond the arc. Okogie's got 5 now. And Towns, a player who took a little bit of time adjusting from the college game at Kentucky to the NBA game, especially, Doris, on the defensive end.
I do think you have to appreciate over the last several seasons Karl Anthony Towns' commitment to becoming a better defender. Listen, he has the length to not only block shots, but to alter shots, and you just want him to have consistent effort on that end.
Pass to Del Negro. Down low. Towns with the steal. And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Del Negro, defended by Towns. To stop the run. And the rejection by Towns. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
No good from Duncan.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Here's Russell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Pass to Robinson. Over Towns. And Robinson knocks down the J.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Here's Russell with the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. To the paint. Beasley with the steal. A finish. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Pass to Robinson. Puts up a three. Elliott misses. Now the Timberwolves with it. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Beasley for three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And another turnover here by San Antonio. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Russell. From deep three-point range. David Robinson with the rebound. To the inside. Beasley with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Taken away. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Towns, no luck.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Person, and the layup's good off the glass. Person's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Clock at 6. Here's Duncan. And then Robinson slams it in.
I love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Here's Culver. And David Robinson pulls it down. San Antonio trails by 14. Lets it go with a three. No good from Del Negro. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel. How much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season. Because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
Beasley right side. Pass to Johnson. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a play.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Minnesota leading by 15. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Duncan.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Robinson. The Admiral making no mistake on the inside.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
.135 left in the first half. Here's Duncan. A nice finish inside by Tim Duncan.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Noel. And it's off from 3-point range. Down low. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
It's stolen by Duncan. Here's Johnson. Duncan. It's good on the putback. Duncan's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
.52 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Russell. Duncan with some nice D.
And you know, you can't impact the shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
It's Russell with the drive. And they pick up 2.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Inside.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
Jackson lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Well, D'Angelo Russell, one of the best mid-range scorers you'll see. He's got the floater game, the pull-up game, and with his arsenal, he can get a shot at any time.
Hangs. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And you know, Doris, another thing about D'Angelo Russell, he's not afraid of the big moment.
Kevin, he has proven that he is willing to take and make big shots. He doesn't necessarily beat you with tremendous athleticism, but it's his basketball skill that sets him apart.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Jackson drives in. Good on the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, and times are changing, dream big. There's nothing that's impossible, and I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
San Antonio calls timeout. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Right side Robinson. Avery Johnson with some creativity on that assist. David Robinson is dependable as ever from the floor. Shot over 50% during his career. Now Russell. 7 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now here is Robinson. Spurs passing it around. And the dunk by Robinson.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Russell looking around. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Robinson.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
With the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Towns throws it down.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio with the ball. Out to the right wing. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here is Elliott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. For San Antonio, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The free throw drops for Elliott. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota trails by 3. To the middle. They swipe it. Pass to Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Good on the second free throw. 17 seconds left in the third. Culver with it. He gets that one.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Shot from 16. And the game still closely contested as we end. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. San Antonio leading. And here's Jackson. No good with the layup. And they're on the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Duncan. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. San Antonio calls timeout. And Doris last season, rookie Josh Okogie ended up contributing more than the franchise thought he would.
Yeah, he was terrific as a 3-and-D player for the Wolves. This guy could end up being the steal of the draft, sort of in that Robert Covington mold.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Here's Jackson, and it's blocked by Towns. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pass to Duncan. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen, Greg, great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
That free throw missing.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Johnson surveying the floor. Right wing. Here's Elliott. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 3. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Duncan up on top. And the dunk by Duncan. Duncan, as usual, hitting more than he misses. He's better than 50% from the floor in his NBA career. Here's Russell. Towns, high post. Pass to Reed. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Reed's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Russell. The shot will not fall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Duncan outside. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Towns to tie it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Minnesota making a switch here.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Elliott. Duncan inside. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota with the ball. Tries again. Back to Hernangomez. Beasley outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Pass to Elliott. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Russell, no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Pass to Duncan. It falls!
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
The drive by Russell. Del Negro pulls it in.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And the Timberwolves call time here. They trailed by 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Russell with the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'll tell you, this has not been
And so off the tip, it's New York. Harper with the ball. Starks outside. Here's Ewing. Dunked down by Patrick Ewing.
A big athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Stolen by Ewing. Here's Harper. Here's Oakley. Oakley grabs the offensive rebound and puts it up and in.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And stolen by Oakley. And they're pushing it up. Here's Harper. No good on the shot. And the Pistons now going the other way. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Snell. Here's Kennard. Here's Wood. Covered by Starks. 4 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Clock is at 3. Here's Snell. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
To the inside, and Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Outside Griffin. In the corner, Snell with it. For the 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Snell's got 5.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Back to Smith. Another shot. Rebounded by Snell.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1.
And guys, one thing that has been interesting to see since Blake Griffin came to Detroit is how he's developed as a leader, has come into his own with how he takes responsibility for the team's play.
Ewing doing some work on the glass. Harper. Count it. Good. Detroit trails by 3. And with Griffin, you look at his time on the Clippers, and for most of his career, he was more of a second in command.
Coach Casey said last year early on that Griffin is the leader of this team, and Blake took it upon himself to step up to the challenge. It makes sense no matter how you look at it. He's their best player and needs to be one of the leaders.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by New York. Outside Harper. Pass to Ewing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. Both free throws good from Ewing. Detroit trails by 7. .121 left in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Outside Harper. Pass to Oakley. And here's Starks. Hits it from 3-point range.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Brown outside. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Ward. Here's Davis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. Clock at 4. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Trying to get something going. Galloway, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside?
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Shoots over Starks. The kick out to Brown. Here's Mikhailuk. No points in the game yet for him. The wing jumper off target.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
New York moving the ball around. Here's Ewing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Thon Maker. Brent with offensive rebounding. Which players can you count on to create second chance opportunities every game they play?
Well, Giannis in Milwaukee does a pretty good job with his length, grabbing boards and being able to go back in and cause some problems for the defense. Rudy Gobert is always around the rim, both defensively and offensively. DeAndre Jordan did that for years. It will be interesting to see
Clark, you admire rebounding. You were a terrific rebounder yourself. What makes these teams so great on the glass?
Well, Kevin, a few things. One, they emphasize it. They prioritize rebounding the basketball. And then they send everybody to the glass. A lot of guys for each of these teams goes to the board, and the work ethic is outstanding.
That hustle, and you were a hustler, but I know you admire that as much as anything, don't you?
That's a big part of rebounding, hustling.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got the first basket of the game for the Lakers. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
And Green puts up a deep three. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Irving with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The drive by James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player. And I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. He's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's KD.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Now here's Durant. Great D that time from James.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Stolen by McGee. Poked loose. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. From downtown, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Durant. That one's not going to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Davis. They kick it out to Green. And that one falls, coming off. Of Davis's feed. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. High post Allen. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Irving double team. Pass to Allen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Allen. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete, and he's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Allen. Dinwiddie. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Dinwiddie. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Outside, KD. Bucket is good. Durant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Mark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts, softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
On its way from Caldwell-Pope for two. Here's Morris. Outside Bradley. Just two to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for the Lakers. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And stolen by James. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Cook, good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Harris. Ring shot on the way. A rebound by the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's James. And that one, good. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Here's Harris. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over McGee. Harris, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
They kick it out to Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Pass to Allen. It's stolen by Green. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Chandler outside. Back to Jordan. Outside for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And stolen by Irving. One-on-one fast break. Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them. Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Jordan. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's KD. That one, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Cook, good.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Now LeBron. Let's go. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chandler outside. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
James with the bucket.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Like the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and
Yes.
have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes, a sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Durant. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Here's KD. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by Howard.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. Outside for Durant. Stolen. Caldwell Pope right side. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first 2 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
For Brooklyn, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. No good on the second free throw. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Here's Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. Los Angeles leading by 21. And the ball goes out of bounds. Great rebounding teams tonight here, Chris. You averaged 13 rebounds a game one season. A lot of seasons like that, actually. What's the key to controlling the glass the right way?
You know what? It's just two things: desire and effort. You can go with the techniques of boxing out. You can go with the techniques of face guarding. You can communicate. You can do a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, a lot of times it's who just wants that ball more.
I love that. Desire and effort. That's a good answer. And here is James after Taurean Prince hitting the three. Outside for Davis. Wide open. And that one goes long. Prince wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Floats one up. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Outside Durant. Outside for Jordan. And here's Prince outside. They get it back. Here's Allen. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Jordan.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's LeBron. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Allen.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Irving. On the wing, James. To end the cold streak. And the dunk by James.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
Pass to KD. From deep. And James pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here is McGee. following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Kuzma. It's deflected. They kick it out to Green. Back to LeBron. From 8. Over Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen.
The D is no shot at stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
Growing up, Chris, LeBron James always looked up to Michael Jordan, following in his footsteps. And like his idol, LeBron having success in the movies as well.
No one better to take that starring role. I mean, blockbusters, comedies. When his playing days are done, LeBron will continue to entertain.
4 on the clock. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Here's Caruso. Over KD. Caruso, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Allen. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Allen's got his first points in this one.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
McGee's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his third foul so far. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy. Or they're just cheering for both teams and great plays, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. It's the Nets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Jordan. Irving for 3. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. James with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And they double up James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Howard can't hit.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Kept alive. Jordan can't get it to go.
Everything looked good until the finish. It all goes wrong.
Inside. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
The drive by KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Davis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Davis has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Finished off the break. LeBron's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Rondo. High post, Howard. James in the post. And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Howard. Excellent D there from Allen.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan with it. Now Irving. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked. Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
Well, Kevin Durant was highly sought after following this past season. And, Chris, you knew his decision would have a huge ripple effect across the NBA.
Yeah, and at this point in his career, Kev, I mean, KD can do whatever he wants as far as which team he plays for. I mean, he has the titles, he has the money, and he has nothing left to prove. I mean, you can see why he chose this team.
Now, here's Irving. Outside Durant. Pass to Prince. That three off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
For three, Durant drops in the tray. KD's got 11.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
On the wing, Green. Left side, Davis. And stolen by Jordan. From deep, Prince. And the Nets, another three.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Pass to Howard. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Allen. Great D that time from Davis. The deep three from Green. Here's Kuzma. Brooklyn with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Pass to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And stolen by Kuzma. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He committed just 1 turnover in the first half, but now it seems like they just keep on coming. He got to get a handle on that ball.
Pass to Green. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, stretch Armstrong. Durant doesn't even need to jump, it seems, to throw it down. His athleticism, his height, his length is just unreal.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Back to Allen. The kick out to Irving. And the three off target. Here's LeBron. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now, whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Pass to Prince. Back to Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They recover it. For 3, Durant. Offensive rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Claxton, covered by Morris. Just 2 to shoot. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that one.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Nets. And Durant, here we go. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Pass to Caruso. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Irving, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Howard. Now Rondo. Over Allen. A nice shot by Howard.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Out left of the wing. Claxton. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie. Claxton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Rondo. Bobbed up there for Howard.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Prince in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Rondo. Those three-pointers off the mark. Outside for Durant. Fires for three. Rebounded by Howard. Los Angeles trails by 5. James with it. He's picked up by Irving. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
It's Prince on the wing. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. The Lakers on D. Poked away. Howard with the steal. And Davis, here we go. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, such a creative player. Look, James is fantastic at reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Back to Irving. From deep. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
So both teams changing it up here. Lobbed up there for Howard. He can't get that one to fall. Here's KD. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The drive by James. That gives them the lead.
Timeout.
James has got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers. Timeout called the Nets.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. High post, KD. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. In the corner, Bradley with it. Fires the three. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball back there.
It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Pass to KD. They double-team KD. Here's Irving, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
6 on the shot clock. Allen. Great D that time from Davis.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the long legs of Durant right there. Stretch Armstrong help him drive inside. Impossible for the defense to defend against that without fouling.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Irving from long range. Pass to Allen. It's Durant on the wing. LeVert with it. Irving with a clean look. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Look at how assured Irving is. When the game is on the line, he demands the rock.
And they double up James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The 3 from KD. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis with it. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and Tonight, Chris, two teams that may meet in the playoffs. Does that create any extra incentive, do you think?
Well, when I was playing, I'd say no, but I can tell you the truth now. Yeah, it creates a lot of extra incentive, especially if you're going against a team that may have the home court advantage against you in the playoffs, or also to kind of see what works and doesn't work against them so you can pull out some extra tricks during playoffs. But anyone that doesn't say that, they're giving you the company line, and I understand that, but yeah, it means a little bit more.
And Davis can't get it to go. Pass to Walker. Tatum deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Now Brown. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Davis. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Canner. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Walker. Shot from the top of the key. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's a shot that Walker has made throughout his career. He continues to do damage from this end.
Outside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The kick out to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Here's Cantor. Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Bradley. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Davis. And that one goes long. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
It's Bradley on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Brown drives in.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Green left side. That's tipped. Walker with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Brown wide open. He fires. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Walker looking for an opening. Oh, Tatum in position.
I mean, you see the improvement. Walker, a reliable floor general.
Pass to Kuzma. And taken away by Brown. Here's Walker. Tatum trying to break free. And Davis sends it back. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Tatum with it. And he converts the layup.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
To the left wing. Pass to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. That shot off the mark. Excellent D from Howard. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Nets, the corner three.
A guy who's really improved as a three-point shooter. That's taken Hayward's game to another level.
Rondo drives in. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Caruso, no good. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Moves on moves. Great, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Here's Tice. A special move before the shot. Tice has got his first points in this one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the three ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Hayward outside. Tatum on the wing. He has 6. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. It's Bradley on the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Tatum. Pass to Green. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good. The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rampus just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call a ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, Tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
It's Smart with the drive. And it's Tice in the corner. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. The 3. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Back to Smart. Pass to Edwards. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Now Brown. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Hayward. Bangs home the trifecta. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is where Hayward just gets better and better, squaring up off the catch.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
In the corner, Tatum with it. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lets it go from 14. Davis on the follow.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a...
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Celtics making a switch here. Back to Bradley. Rejected by Walker. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Outside, Davis. Pass to James. Shoots over Brown.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Smart wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. LeBron with it. To the middle. It's tipped. And stolen by Tatum. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here is Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 6.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
Caldwell Pope outside. No good from outside.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. It's stolen by Bradley. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Walker in the post. On the wing, Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Los Angeles now. They lead by 1. James, that's a 2-pointer. Gets to the corner and buries it. 6 points for him.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Smart on the wing. And here's Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 3. Here's James. Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good on the 3. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
So both teams making some changes here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdul-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Kuzma outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston trailing. Hayward on the wing. It's up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Caruso. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
A savvy move by Tatum. He's not just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's a close game here in Boston. To the inside. Tice, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Hayward outside. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And so he makes both from the line. Now Rondo still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over to the left wing. And Green puts up a deep 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Hayward goes in. Makes it off the glass. Hayward's got 10 points.
You got to appreciate the IQ of Hayward. I mean, he reads the defense well. He knows when to put the ball on the deck.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Walker with it. In the corner, it's Hayward. There's the 3. Rondo with the rebound. And here are the Lakers. A 2-point game. Pass to Caruso. Outside for Rondo. Here's the 3. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon. Hayward, he has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
6 on the shot clock. Here's James. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Back to Walker. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Back to LeBron. The shot's good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Walker. Brown outside. Pass to Canner. To the inside. Hayward. The shake. He lays it in. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, now, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Back to Canner. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. Boston again missing.
Oh, man, this guy, bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Good on the triple.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
Outside, Green launches it. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Green's got the lead, back up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Brown. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Stolen by Walker. Brown feeling out a bit. And here's Tatum for 3. The kick out to Walker. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hayward. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston making a switch here. .112 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Green, guarded by Walker. Here's Davis from 18 feet away. And Tatum pulls it down.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Fantastic job. Hayward, one of the most versatile players in the league, showing he's also quick.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Celtics making a change here. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James outside. Pass to Davis. Takes a 3. And LeBron James good for 3. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Here's Tatum. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Davis down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now a timeout. They're down by 7. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot from the inbound. Here's Tatum. Drops it in.
Well, amazing. So much talent for Tatum, but also that it factor.
And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group
Clark, you love these kind of games. Two teams with huge expectations this season.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. I mean, this really could be a foreshadowing of the playoffs. I mean, neither side wants to give in to the other, so I think we've got two playoff teams here.
Back to Lopez. Middleton for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Now here's James. Fast break, Milwaukee. Back to Lopez. Pass to Matthews. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And Matthews unafraid to let it fly from the mid-range now. A consistent score from this area of the floor.
LeBron with it. It's hauled in by Giannis. We played just over a minute here in the first. Middleton outside. Poked away. James looking it over. To the paint. Left side, Davis. The shot comes out. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Rebounded by McGee.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
3-on-3. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a team...
Oh, what a finish!
Good. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's stolen by Davis.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Matthews goes in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he is able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
For three, Middleton. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt. Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Howard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. It's
Antetokounmpo on the wing. 8 points for him. Matthews, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Matthews has got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
They get a hand on it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Milwaukee has possession. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Bucks leading by 12. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Clark, some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the moves, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Three from Matthews. Good on the three-point shot. Matthews has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. James outside. Howard in the post. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Left side, Davis. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Middleton, right side. Can't hit that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Stolen by Bledsoe. It's stolen by Morris. And Davis, here we go. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way.
Welcome to for most original, your votes gave Veto Societies
Basket's good. Shooting one.
That's a board! Way to grab it! Get that, good shot!
Come get it! Come get it! 20-second timeout.
Shut up! Way to grab it! Get that. Hey, help me out, man!
Ball out.
Hey, yo! Right here! Yo, man, way to get it! Watch that shooter! Who's got ball? Get that. Hey. No baseline! Whoa. Hey, come to me. I got your help. Way to grab it. Good board. Oh. Hey. I'm rolling. Shot. Shoot that. Get that. Yo. Right here. Foul. Hey. 17. Good.
I got ball. Get that. Good job. Box out. He on fire, baby. Hey. Get mine.
3.
Shot. You on fire, baby. Shooter, no. Go low. Give me that. Go. Box out. Good board. Right here. Fire. Crash the board. Yep. Blow. Shut up. New play. Yep. Yo, watch it. I'm up.
Watch the pick.
I got your help.
Crash that balls, man.
Come on, that's all. Keep shooting it.
Hey, yo, front him. Don't let him shoot that. Shot.
Box out. Finish that.
Foul.
I see you. Right here. And the foul. Shot. Oh, it's going down, man.
Stay on him. Oh, get that. Hey, swing it.
Switch. Over it.
No shot.
That's all you.
Who's watching him? I see him. Hey, watch the pick. Screen coming. Watch the screen.
Shot.
Kick it out! Go ahead, hit that. Yeah, man. Shooter, no! Go, low, go low. Ball! That's you. Hit it. Hey, yo, right here, baby. Hey, kick it out. Hey, swing. No. I see him. Shooter, no. Go low. I got him. Shoot that. Come on, grab that. Yeah, keep shooting that. Give it up. Back up. Who got ball? Get there! You got it! Shooter, no! Hey! Hey, hands up! He's too strong! I got ball! Yo, right here! Don't let him get it! Shooter, no! Get there!